A shining city on the edge of the New World becomes a sanctuary. The destination is Vancouver, tolerant, prosperous, uncrowded. For 8 years, Hong Kong immigrants, fearful of China's takeover, poured in. Today, the 500,000 Asians here total a third of Vancouver's population. But easygoing Canada now finds itself hostage to a cruel and often deadly minority, Asian gangs.
Are you by yourself today?
Yep.
A frightening new crime has hit Vancouver. Here, the police corner 2 Asian gangsters in a stolen car.
Okay, driver the vehicle, with your hand outside the window, open the door.
They've been intercepted staging what's called a home invasion, in which gangs burst into private houses.
Walk backwards!
Watch the passenger.
I got him. Get out on your knees now!
Acting on tip-offs, the gangs target wealthy families within their own Asian community. Many of the migrant victims are too scared to tell the police, making such crimes all too easy.
The boss of our gang wants a home invasion at least once a week. We target the rich. We carry guns, but prefer to spray people with mace so they can't see.
24-year-old Thomas is a typical predator. A Triad member for 10 years, he's just come out of jail. As a gangster, Thomas earned £5,000 a month from blackmail, drugs, home invasion.
In a home invasion, we only use violence if they fight back. But most people won't give evidence or identify us to the police. They are afraid of revenge by the gang.
Would it target their children?
We will talk to them first. If they are still being stubborn, we will beat them up or shoot them. Anything to prevent evidence being given in court against us.
Using former Hong Kong constables like Jimmy Kwok, Vancouver police keep a rogues gallery of 2,000 suspected Asian gangsters. Under Canadian law, we can't show identities, even of those convicted criminals who got to Vancouver posing as refugees.
The main crimes like counterfeit money, credit card, extortion is very popular. Usually extortion as a result of a gambling debt or anything to do with drugs dispute, robberies, very organized armed robberies.
Hong Kongers like to flaunt their wealth. At this Vancouver school, which is 82% Chinese, the car park is crammed with the pupils' latest toys. But Asian gangs know many children are here alone, their parents still in Hong Kong. Every class is warned about the gang threat.
Get him. Do it.
The emphasis is on the perils of joining a gang. Cautionary videos that remind me of similar campaigns shown at schools back in Hong Kong.
Shoot him. There's no way out, Winston. You don't have a choice anymore.
It's a true story about betrayal and murder in Vancouver.
Could anyone or anybody else could have prevented this from happening? I'm talking about...
Ma Ki Leung is a Hong Kong-born gangster. He turned gamekeeper to help these children, many from split homes.
How many of you living at a home that your dad's not home? Where's your dad?
He's in Hong Kong.
Your dad's in Hong Kong?
Yeah, he came back 4 to 5 times a year, and then he's working.
Every time when my dad leaves, I feel kind of empty inside,
and well, I just feel kind of sad, that's all. It's just love, I guess. There's also
Ma Ki-lung says children from divided families are most vulnerable.
They live in a big house, they're driving fancy cars, they have money. These are the prime targets. And a lot of gang people, that when they need money, these are prime target for them to extort money from.
For Hong Kong gangsters, Vancouver Port is a golden goose. This has become the heroin gateway to North America, with drug shipments from the Far East.
1 Bravo 4 Golf Papa.
1 Bravo 4 Golf Papa.
4 Romeo.
4
It's two-way traffic. Car thefts in Vancouver are up 25% as drug gangsters smuggle stolen vehicles to China. For budget reasons, Canada is axing its ports police. This undercover agent admits they're overstretched already. Police officers at the sharp end say Canada isn't winning the war against Asian heroin.
Basically, we get the tip of the iceberg. As long as we put an effort forward, it's better than not doing anything at all. We have to keep at it, and because even if you save one life, it's worth it.
The police only managed to search a handful of the ships and cargoes that come here. This is the startling, tainted reality to Vancouver's east side. There could be 30,000 heroin and cocaine addicts across the city. Here our camera catches a bag snatcher trying to escape. In pursuit are a policeman and an Asian who's been robbed. Indifferent to this minor drama, these addicts are obsessed with their own fix. Hastings Street is where the action is. I was astonished to find in supposedly peaceful, placid Vancouver the most blatant drug dealing in the whole of North America. Many are financing their own addiction, heroin, cocaine, or both. Though I showed no interest, one dealer scampered after me intent on a sale. Sorry, what else have you got?
Coke?
Anything else? Heroin?
I don't know how to deal with heroin, but I could get you heroin. How much you looking for?
I don't know yet. Let me look back, all right?
How much, like, about?
I'll come back in a few minutes, all right? You see, leave it with me and I'll look back. He finally gave up and switched his attention to other potential customers. The drugs problem is compounded by Welfare Wednesday, the day each month when Vancouver's dependents get their £300 handouts.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Not too bad. You today?
Much of the benefit cash is splurged on drugs. In a single day, drug addicts use 10,000 needles from this Welfare Wednesday needle exchange, though many addicts, like this young woman, are already HIV positive. There have been hundreds of overdose deaths specifically because Asian gangs have flooded the market with almost pure, cheap heroin.
I'm just really screwed up right now. It's my bro, man. That's my bro, man. Come on, Tony. Tony, man, come on.
This drug addict is near death from a heroin overdose.
I work to keep him going, guys.
It's a scene repeated many times a night.
He was giving him mouth-to-mouth, and he's pinpointing. Real good pulse, real good breathing.
By injecting him with a wonder drug called Narcan, the coma is almost miraculously ended. He's dazed but alive.
That's okay.
140.85.
Tony, I'm here, man. Right on, brother.
Yeah,
That's it, Tony, man. That's it, brother.
breathe deep.
2 months ago, his wife died from a heroin overdose.
We're gonna go down to the hospital, okay?
What are you guys doing?
It's just air.
You're going to be burping some air out, okay? Yeah, that's fine. That's pretty natural. Yeah, you sure as heck are, man.
I'll go with you, Tony. Tony, I'll go with you.
Yeah, go find your feet. Let's get your jacket.
Anywhere in Vancouver at any time, you can order heroin. In 10 years as an undercover agent, Corporal Gary Thompson of the Royal Canadian Mounted Police has seen Asian drug rackets multiply. It seems Canada's too tolerant.
You can basically order cocaine or heroin. You have it ordered and delivered faster than a pizza. It's just that quick.
In this undercover sting, heroin is ordered through a street phone.
Call was successful. She's waiting.
Heads up, the guy with the kid.
The target is an Asian network which uses children as couriers.
Yeah, they're doing it right now. He's got some more in his pocket, from what I can tell. Deal's done. Okay, grab him. Deal's done.
Despite the arrest, the dealer, once a refugee, could be back selling drugs tomorrow.
Got any more? That little package you gave me, you got none more on you? You promise?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to take a look in your pockets. Okay?
The gangsters know children won't be charged.
This is here what he was holding in his hand when I went and had a word with him.
It's easy to catch small fry, not gang bosses.
It's gone from worse to even worse. The situation now is to the point where I feel it's out of hand at the street level. I find it very frustrating, me being a professional and my colleagues being professionals. We do our job to the best of our abilities, put them in jail. Sometimes they're out the same day.
Asian gangsters come to Canada because it's a soft touch.
The law in Canada is weak. Compared to China and Singapore, it's not serious. For trafficking in 5 ounces of heroin here, I did 60 months in jail. In Asian countries, like China and Singapore, that could bring me the death penalty.
For the vast majority of law-abiding migrants, Canada has been a fairy godmother offering sanctuary during Hong Kong's long transition to Chinese rule. But unknowingly, it stumbled into a quagmire by opening the door to Asian gangsters whose ruthless operations now pose the biggest internal threat to Canada's security.
Hey, partner, how you doing?
For unconscious heroin overdose. 769 East Hastings. Code 3 for an unconscious overdose.
Brian Barron, Vancouver, Canada.